my dad. I tell you who lost that game for you. It was that little black second baseman. That's a famous quote from Dad when I was on an all-star team.
We were both. Was it you?
You had me turn.
Micah
Hanford, yeah.
You had me turn on the camera for that.
It was that little black second baseman that lost the game.
And I like Nicole's reaction over here. What on earth?
That escaped from his
We were
lips.
hoping to leave that one back in the 80s. Where
Meow.
We're trying to keep the wisdom on for the next generation.
Is that how you gonna do it, you cockney?
back in the 80s.
Hey Nathan, is that how you gonna do it? Like this is quote from Tommy. Little black man in second baseman. That's the way to start off a hero.
I know she knows.
I'm going on.
But
I hear ever since he died, the children have been able to collect cans as much as they want.
It's a homeless paradise. That's hilarious, yeah. Seriously. That was seriously cutting into our source of income.
we used to stay out at night waiting for the last car.
We used to wait
the
for
last
that.
car,
It
and
was
then
like,
go.
what
I don't
were we
know
doing?
why I was allowed
what?
to go.
That,
It's like 10:30, 11 at night. Sometimes later.
And you're picking up
we
beer
went out
cans
there.
and beer
And we're
bottles.
like, and then
I'm under 10 years old going
we had
outside.
a couple adults that were trying to compete with us, and they would.
Yeah.
And then when the tournaments would go on,
Ooh,
they
that was when the
let us
pickings were
collect
real
cans
good,
because they
yeah.
always wanted to recoup them.
Yeah.
So they would go through the trash cans themselves, like during the
I
day,
remember
and pick
that.
out the Adirondacks. Do you remember Adirondack soda?
I remember.
They were 10
that.
Oh
cents
yeah,
a
I
piece.
do remember that.
They were you got them from Stewart's, right?
But those are the
Those were the
bigger
big
bottles.
Harlequins that we call them. the Adirondacks.
The Adirondacks
had
were just
cans,
was
and then-
the name brand soda. Man, that was seriously cutting into our business. I remember.
I paid for.
I was trying to tell her about Richard Earl, the famous Richard Earl route.
Oh,
She had no
my.
idea.
Oh, why would she?
Richard, hey, seriously, that's infamous. Seriously,
Nathan, she's not from there.
Richard
She's
Earl.
got class.
Richard Earl.
I remember one time we did newspapers for him for like 2 weeks,
skip past it.
and we had to do it for an extra day.
Melissa?
And he came back to pay us, and he's like,
missing her husband.
"You missed so many houses that
He used
I
to
couldn't-
stutter.
I can't give you this extra $15 because you missed all." Because they reached a point where we wouldn't even follow the route. We just like we just do whoever.
I just remember there were so many papers. It was unbelievable when we did the Richard Earl route.
Give us a paper route. And I was thinking, I think we used to get this one.
The Observer Dispatch.
So you had to go collect.
Yeah. Oh, I hated collecting. We never made any money.
It was the worst thing in the world.
Seriously, what?
I subsidized half the people's papers in Ilion.
Do you remember? Oh, I felt bad about this. Do you remember that time we called the police?
Yes.
I fabricated that.
I know. I remember you confessing.
So I've already confessed
Yeah.
that.
Called the police about what?
Yes,
I remember that.
story last year. What did you do? Everybody.
Oh, I was so
I spent
scared.
too much time. I would collect money and then I'd go to the bowling alley and I would play the video games with the quarters for a bit. And I stayed too late, so I knew that Mom and Dad would be mad when I came home. So I came up with an excuse. There was a bar.
Right, connected to it.
Not
the
there,
other
but there was
side.
a
The other
bar
side of the
on the other
Arms.
side of Remington Arms where they used to have a video place.
Yeah, I remember.
Good.
I don't. It,
This is
Main
a
Street
conversation.
video, but so I told him that this guy had come out of the bar and threatened me, and I had to and grabbed me, and I had to kick him and punch. And then they were like, "Well, let's file a police report." So they called the police down, and so I had to make up a description of the guy. And then
the bar.
they went to the bar, the bar owner was like, "I have no idea who this guy is." And the policeman came back, he's like, "They tell us that all the time." Gratefully, it ended there, but that's,
When did you confess?
Not just a
I don't
couple years
even
ago.
know.
first time.
Just a couple of years.
I guess I did a couple years ago. I thought this was like the first time.
No,
Were you with
the story. You told the story, I think, last summer.
And Dad shook his head because he could not
When I
believe you
think
did
about-
that.
When I think of things I did as a kid, like, my kids are never going to be that bad.
Right.
They
Don't
just
think that-
can't. Like I used to steal from Grandma Fikers.
We used to steal gummy worms.
There was one
And
time
gum.
I took like $80.
What?
She had 20s in her wallet, and so I would just go in and take a 20. There was one time where I took like $80.
How old were you?
I was too
Old enough to
old.
Old enough to know better.
The most I took was a Oreo
I
out of a
remember-
cookie jar.
Are you going to
I only remember taking her gummy worms. We would
I
get
had
in her drawers in a den, and Grandpa got all mad and started swearing.
I had a
I remember
conscience.
missing gummy
What did you guys have?
So Grandpa had to come up. Grandpa came up and had
Was-
to talk
obviously
with me. and I had to
weren't
go
very
out to
I don't
out
understand.
somewhere to try to work it off.
Yeah, you were
Because-
off.
So they call
I
you.
think I vaguely
Because somehow
remember that.
I'd like go to Gills
Oh,
and I'd buy
no.
stuff for everybody, and I would play the Super Mario Brothers there, and it was. And then she didn't
Evil
have any
child.
money,
Yeah, how
so
old were you
she
then?
had to like borrow money from Mom and Dad to get home or something like that. And
How old were you?
I think I don't remember how old I was, but she came out to have a talk with me, and I had no idea that she drank, and she came out and parked in the Remington Elementary School parking lot to have a talk with me about stealing.
I backed up one of those. It wasn't the Celica, but it was another blue car. I backed it up into somebody. Where Patrick O'Flavia. I don't know what I was doing. I was driving backwards reverse down his road. I lost control and ran into somebody's porch, and I took off. I looked back. I didn't see any damage. I just took off.
Do you know what I remember? I was thinking back in the
Do you remember the day that Dad hit another car?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, there were
I
side
just
mirrors.
gotten off my mission. We're in Little
Side
Falls.
mirrors. Yeah.
And he's driving, and he just knocks off a side mirror that's on a parked car. And they're like, "Dad, you just knocked off a side mirror." Like, no, that's fine. It's dangling on the end. And he just kept going. And here I am, just off of my mission. I'm thinking, my dad has just lost his place in the celestial kingdom because he's not going to repent of this. And then, like, later on, it's like, yeah, I probably should have stopped for that one.
Oh dear.
We had some car. I don't know what we were doing. I backed the van into the dumpster at church. Remember?
Fight Club. Mom and Dad came home from Toronto
Yes.
from Dunkin' Donuts.
They came home from
We were
Toronto.
jumping off.
We were jumping off this huge island in Little
And then all of a
Falls.
sudden this boat
And all of a
comes.
sudden this boat.
We were like, all right, we gotta go. So we took up running in the van, and then we see this bike cop coming up behind us as he's pulling away.
It was after our mission. We wanted to go swimming. We went to West Canada Creek
we're dropping
once.
Zoe off.
Were you there when we?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
One.
No, yeah.
And we went to the gorge up the.
Nathan,
I don't know what we were doing. We lay down in the gorge like randomly
though.
and jump off that bridge like.
Everyone
I
jumped
don't
off
know
that
what you're
bridge.
talking about.
if the worst thing I did was hit you with a van door, I don't feel too bad.
But we did.
Welcome to my world.
We did jump off because we used to go there all the time and jump off
Hasta
there.
luego. See you tomorrow, mañana.
I'll give you a massage.
I
don't know.
personally love getting hit by a car than being ditched on the side of the road.
That was Aaron right there. That was the biggest evidence of neglect. Aaron leaves her strand. I said, I'm not going 3:30 shift. I'm going home. No, we're going, Alicia. Next thing you know, there's a scream and a yell. Go get Dad.
What?
I had to go run home and get Dad.
You both ran home.
3:30 shift.
Nathan, you both ran home.
Well, the woman told us to. There was a woman, don't you remember the person
So you got to
The only memory I have is looking up from the ground and not knowing that.
when Jared, when I broke Jared's arm.
No.
Oh, Annabelle's still
No,
looking.
he's like, you did this to me, Dad. Well, you joined an exclusive club that only has 2 members right now.
Didn't I say something like, now Jared knows how Alicia feels?
Prosecutor, if someone runs from the police,
That implies guilt.
that's great evidence of knowledge and guilt.
I honestly didn't know, but
That's why you ran, right?
you think the police would have let me
And then
off?
they caught up to us in the van, and so we're all just in the back. How you
And
doing,
Nathan's like,
officer?
let me handle this.
We got.
Let me handle it. Oh,
She's heart beating
why you man messed
Hey, Melissa.
That's what happened up there when we got pulled over up in what was that reservoir? Yeah.
You were
She
embarrassing.
seemed mostly curious.
That one time you picked weeds at the bunkers, and you came through the KFC drive-thru ordering 8 waters.
That was awesome.
bunch of weeds.
And then we dropped off a bunch of weeds.
Nathan had a pray that we had no gas in the van to make it home.
Never put gas in the car.
Because you didn't have money to put any gas in the car.
8 waters. Anything else?
You know in your pocket.
Those aren't customers you ever want. You never order just water.
Oh my!
Are you
I
like
forgot about
captured a
that.
flower from Ellen Bunker?
No, they weren't flowers.
Ellen Bunker, that was.
Picnic.
She made us. She made us like.
Disgusting Russian.
She made us like these Russian
Rice.
sandwiches with rice and
Rice.
hard-boiled eggs,
Oh.
and none of the kids would eat it.
Well, how do you respond to the charge that your brothers were not good older brothers to you?
Christmas Eves where I would get threats. I will beat you up if you don't get us a present. So I'm scraping by trying to find cans to go to the dollar store to get my 2 brothers soap on a rope.
I don't remember saying that. I don't
He
remember.
was like your little bookie, so he
I don't remember that.
you 2 were gonna beat me up if I didn't get you a gift for Christmas. So I got you soaps on a rope because it's all I could afford at the dollar store. I didn't even get my parents a gift.
I don't even remember that. Oh my.
I'm so physically hurt.
Should we give back your Gavin and Grave?
I remember Nathan threw one of Mom's high-heeled shoes at me once, and it missed and went through the window next to the.
Now the big thing is I remember a certain screw thrown by this young man here at a certain young lady's head, and for which she's still got a major scar.
It's right here. Whoa!
Now show us this scar right here, Alicia.
I haven't gotten my eyebrows done in a while.
Aaron made you run right into a piano bench. Right there. Seriously though, the worst was this kid right here throwing a bolt at her head. All of a sudden I see blood flaring all over the side.
This is a leg that I can't even. I have to lift with 2 legs.
Video, not the
This is what I can't. I have to lift with 2 legs to be able to get it up.
Look at that. Injustice. Maybe we should find an attorney that can help maybe file a grievance.
I have an attorney file agreements about a certain toenail for me.
Let's take a look at that toenail.
no malpractice.
I do
You remember Liz Harrison? What a God rest her soul.
I'll bet she was there at the homecoming.
It was probably.
But with
There are probably all of these branch people who Dad's like, oh. I don't really have much to say to you.
but hopefully they all had teeth.
Oh, you guys are here.
Liz, I never knew her with teeth.
Oh, now she just walked into the house.
Into my parents' bedroom.
I just love that she come up. I'm going to take care of your missions. See what I'm saying?
When I look at this stuff, I would never let my if I saw my child anywhere near the things like step away, let alone getting up on the roof, sliding down it, and like in sleds. And
We always played in that thing. No, and Nathan
How to be a bad
there's
parent.
lots of snow.
We used to take
the
garbage
roof
cans
literally
and
like
do it. It literally
beam.
was concave.
it completely bowed in, so it was like
There were no what do you call them?
Support cross beams.
Yeah, well, you know the
Report.
what do they
Trusses thing?
Trusses.
Yeah.
There were no trusses.
We just built it dumbly.
so. Whenever we got up there, it was always like, okay, stay on the perimeter. So we'd stay on the perimeter.
I mean, we broke so many windows. I'm trying to remember what we broke them with. Tennis balls or baseball. I don't know what.
Our neighbor
All of
behind
the
the
above.
fence would never give us back our balls or anything.
Yeah, he probably had 100.
Do you remember when the kid tried to take it and Dad tried to go after him? over the fence. I remember that.
What?
There's some little kid and Dad. It's over the fence with his tongue like that. That's what Dad used to do.
Stop! We don't want to remember Dad like that. I don't remember him ever doing that.
Yeah, you never seen him do that?
Until the neighbors started.
Some of the most infamous though was the cat traps that we
Yeah, they legit, and these were like they had these
old
metal crates.
These old
Like, they were
crates.
heavy.
Some of them were plastic.
I don't know where we got them from.
For the most part, they were metal.
There were milk crates.
The one though, the
There was a
trap,
cat in there.
the trap with the hot dog hanging. It was
Yeah.
always a hot dog hanging down. Apparently, cats
That's
like
the
hot
one
dogs
that we originally set up. That
with the
worked.
garbage can.
With the and there's a weight. Well, the
way at the top. We'd be going to jail these days if we.
We set up the milk carton with a hair trigger on it with a little piece of stick.
A hair
And
trigger.
Then we
That was
tied
perfect. That was
the
the
hot
perfect
dog
trap.
to the rope, and we tied a brick to the other
So
end.
it come down.
And we put the brick on top of the tree, and the hot dog would dangle through the milk crate.
Yeah.
And it was set up so that it was really slight. And then the first night we set up surveillance in the dining room, and we were watching.
Yeah,
the
I just
trap,
remember hearing
and we
the cat
saw the cat come creeping up, and it went underneath the milk carton, and it started pawing at it. And then the next thing you know,
It started going crazy.
crashing down, and boom! And the cat is inside it, freaking out. All of a sudden, it starts dashing with the crate on top of it.
Yeah.
10 yards before the crate flips over and the cat gets out and runs away.
We put tuna scent all over the yard. I remember.
That was one of the greatest things we've ever done.
John Kelsey was there for that.
One of the greatest moments of my youth.
We have a picture of it actually.
How old were you?
I don't remember ever.
I made it with Joel in your honor, and I never got.
I think we did a picture. John's had some.
We have a
random
picture of
sunglasses
John, and the cat trap is in the
in
background.
the background.
Like, by
John's got
accident.
some random sunglasses.
It's a long running thing.
Oh, that was it. We were denied. We couldn't have video games until I started having a friend bring over his Nintendo,
Sean?
and then he started leaving it for stretches, and gradually they got more accustomed to the idea.
And then Dad started playing.
Dad
And then Dad
started-
started.
And then when I got Dad on
Gates. As soon as Dad started playing Madden, he was like,
Madden and baseball games,
He played more than anyone else.
then that was
He
it.
played John Madden football. Was was
Or
awesome.
the college football games.
We used to have college football tournaments at Thanksgiving.
You never let the girls play.
Did you feel slighted?
I just wanted to feel
invited.
included.
Do you feel that Dad showed you less?
I didn't care about being included in that. I didn't want any part of it.
I
didn't.
know how to play. In fact,
soon
I
as he
think
started
every time
playing.
Sarah and I would grab it, and we'd be playing, and we had no idea what we were
I just wanted the TV because they always took the good TV.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Man.
Jedediah Mush?
And I had like all these medicine.
I know that.
You had to get medicine. I was sick, and you and I went to mix, and we had
Do you remember? I sent you one Christmas. I sent you a picture of like a dog sled, like a musher. Like that's what a musher is.
Musher.
The guys that run dog sleds.
I think it's because Nathan heard that I went on a date with a guy in my ward whose first name was Jed, and he was
Exactly.
like, Jedediah, you gotta nab him.
Jedediah.